Deal more.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all three. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network's Baseball Edition broadcast. I'm Blake Walker, along with my partner Dan Walker. We got a fun game today. 2-7 Grinnell Tigers versus the 2-5 West Branch Bears. Grinnell comes in off a win yesterday in one of the doubleheaders. They split Indianola, big win over the Indians, only their second win overall. Now you got a fun game today for Grinnell to try to pull one off against West Branch, who, despite being 2-5, started the preseason ranked number 6 in 2A. Granted, they haven't proved to be that team, but a win's a win, and Grinnell could use a big one here.
Yeah, I think the opportunity for win has to be very high for the Grinnell Tigers right now. Coming off of that second game of Indianola, picking up that win was a big thing for them. Showed that they could actually go out and pitch a good ball game. You know, since the beginning of the season, they've been a quick starting ball team for the first, second, third inning, and then after that they just seem to drop off and can't maintain from there. So I think that seeing that Indianola game, Coach Stenberg was happy with what the outcome was, and then just come in today's game and got to build off that a little bit more. And these guys they're pumped up when you get a win and you come back from adversity of losing the first game in Indianola. That's a big deal. So I think it's going to be a good turnaround for them, and it's going to be a good day today. It's pretty hot, humid. It's sticky up here in the press box, so we'll get used to that, and we'll go from there.
All right, we'll be back after the starting lineups and national anthem. You're watching the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Alrighty, Grinnell versus West Branch, ready to get going. Parker Johnson is on the mound for Grinnell. Parker comes in with a 0-2 record. He's only pitched 5 innings, an ERA of 5.25. He's given up 10 hits and has struck 2 people out. But Parker was the reason Grinnell won the game yesterday against Indianola. He came in late to save for Owen Kaufman. Was able to get the job done as Grinnell took down the Indians 7-3. Indianola is no pushover of a team, that's for sure, so Grinnell was able to get a good one on the road. Now you get a non-conference 2A foe in West Branch, and I think we're going to have a great game today. Yeah. And like you said, the heat would be a problem.
It is, and it's kind of to talk a little bit about what the unnormal part of this baseball game is, and that's with the COVID-19 restrictions. So our crowd is basically spread out. Our stands are set so everybody has a 6-foot social distance all the way around. And you'll notice for the first time in a couple of years, the Grinnell Mutual banner is down, and fans are out in the outfield spread all the way around. So a little bit different. You're going to see people out and about that you normally see, and we're ready to go.
Matt Paulson will be the first one up for Indianola. He's batted up 25 times this year, 5 hits, 4 singles, and 1 double. He also has 1 RBI. So it's Paulson versus Johnson to start the day, Grinnell versus West Branch. And we're off and running as that one's knocked to left field and deep to left field. Running back to go get it in a nice running grab over there off. And that is, who do we got over there? Is that Cole Johnson?
Now batting for the Bears, second baseman, number 6, Matt Whaley.
Yeah, so that was Cole Johnson there in left field. We're still getting used to our names and whatnot this year. And then we have something with Parker. I guess he can't wear his sleeve was inside out. Oh, must have had some lettering or whatnot on his sleeve. Up to bat now for West Branch is Matt Whaley, second baseman up to bat. And that one's lined to left field. And Johnson makes another grab. 2 up, 2 down quickly for Grinnell. And out steps for the Branch. This is Trey Eagle, the shortstop senior.
So Cole is taking care of older brother Parker out in the field.
Eagle 26 at-bats, 8 hits, 4 singles, 1 home run, by the way, for the Bears. That one down for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch by Parker. And that one popped high. Collins going to get off, and he is going to make the grab. 3 up, 3 down. That's a good start. To the bottom of the first we go. Grinnell and West Branch tied. The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by your 2020 Grinnell High School seniors, brought to you by the Arns Foundation. Thank you to that sponsor for sponsoring the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network this baseball and softball season. On the mound for West Branch is number 24, Pete Espenson, the senior. Espenson comes in with a ERA of, what are we looking at here? I had my stat right here, 4.67. He's given up 8 hits this year. 5 strikeouts so far on the season. And first up for Grinnell will be your pitcher, Parker Johnson. Parker sat at the bottom of the batting order early this season, but Stenberg has since then moved him up to the top, and based off his recent performances, it seemed to turn out pretty well. And also, this game was supposed to start at 2 o'clock, but like we said, a chance for thunderstorms this afternoon, pop up, kind of scattered. That's the reason this game was moved up for the 12 o'clock hour. So Espenson versus Johnson to start for Grinnell's side. It was a 3 up, 3 down for the Bears in that top of the first. Let's see what Parker can do here, as that one's just inside. It almost hit Parker. Down for ball 1. Yeah, we just figured out that Dave Schaefer has his own little play button for his walk-up. Genius. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one swung on, grounded short. Here comes the second baseman to come and pick it up. Throw on to first is not in time, and Johnson is safe. Good effort by Matt Whaley, but he just couldn't get there in time. The throw was a little late, and Johnson uses his speed.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal. There must have been a little bit of stumble between the first and second baseman of who was going to get it or who was going to cover coming back over with the pitcher. But nevertheless, it's always good for the Tigers. Parker's on base.
Parker headed to Northwestern College in Orange City to play football. He'll use that speed there. Here's Colin Gibson, or excuse me, not Colin Gibson, up to bat. This is Alex Smith, the second baseman. That one goes right out of the catcher's hands, but falls down for a ball, and Parker stays on first.
I think Parker's even going to play baseball up there too, isn't he?
Not sure. But we know he's playing football, and he's probably going to play DB over there. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody out, and Parker's on first. And that one caught the strike zone for strike one. One, and that one popped high, headed down toward the second baseman, and West Branch comes up to make the grab. And that would be Caleb Sexton, the junior, who was able to come up and make the grab. So brings up 1 out. Parker still sits on first, and Colin Gibson, Grinnell's top hitter, comes out. Yesterday, Colin knocked his first home run of the season out of the ballpark. 15 at-bats.
Had a nice day batting, he did.
Yeah. 5 RBIs, 11 doubles, and 2 triples. As that throw on to first not in time, Parker's going to be safe. Gibson with a .536 batting average, 15 hits, 2 doubles, 1 triple, and like I said, 1 home run. That one down in the dirt, and Parker's going to quickly race on to second. Successful stolen base. Espenson kind of going toward the lower side of the strike zone here early for the Bears. Colin likes to hug the lines on both left and right side of the field, so if anywhere he's going to rip it, it's going to be right along there. But they don't want to crowd it too much. The 1-0 pitch. And that one line cracked to deep left field. West Branch should be able to get underneath of it. And they do. Parker will stay on second. Nice grab by Matt Paulson out there. And Colin will walk back to the dugout. The senior, Jake Hull, up to bat now for Grinnell. Jake off to a slower start this season, but someone like Jake, you can turn it around just like that without a question. Today would be a good day for that. 2 outs, runner on second for Grinnell. And that one just outside, but that's enough for a strike for Espenson. Jake comes in battering just a .148 average. Like he said, just trying to get back on track here to start the season. 0-1 pitch, right down the middle, lined right back toward Espenson, and he will easily throw on to first for out number 3. To the second we go. We're tied 0-0.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Maid and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Stream Network is brought to you by Poly Ice Pizza, West Finch Automotive, and Grinnell Mutual.
Welcome to the second inning. We are tied 0-0. Grinnell went 3 up, 3 down on defense at the top of the first inning. Now this is pitcher Pete Espenson batting at a .250 batting average so far this season. Parker puts that one down on the dirt for ball 1. Yeah, the Bears were able to get some contact for the top of the first, but just couldn't do anything. Cole Johnson caught 2 out there at left field. That one just missed the strike zone, down for ball 2. (2-0) for Johnson. Down low again, ball 3. Espenson with 7 RBIs on the season for the Bears, as that one's popped foul right here toward the fence line. Count goes back to 3-1. See if Parker can fight back. (3-1) by Johnson. And down for strike 2. Espenson didn't look like he liked that call, so now we got a full count here for Parker. And that one fouled. Full count here for Johnson. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs, nobody on. 3-2. That one drops short. A chopper right to Nick Williams. He'll pick it up and run on to first for out number 1. Nice job by Grinnell, and that'll bring up... That will be Brad Hunger up to bat. Hunger with 17 at-bats so far this season, 4 runs, 4 hits, 3 singles and 1 double, 2 RBIs as well. Struck out 4 times. That one popped high. Jake Cole, the shortstop, going to get underneath of it, and he makes the grab for out number 2. This is Gage Gingrich. Sophomore catcher up to bat now for West Branch. We're moving quickly along this one. 2 outs, nobody on. That one way outside the strike zone for ball 1.
Here we got to give a little shout out. I just got a text Jaden Gibson, father, Jamie, or I guess Collins, tuning in live from Thailand on the live stream network.
That's got to be like, what is it now? 12:30, so that's probably 12:30 in the morning over there.
It's a long ways away.
Staying up late to watch Grinnell. In there for strike 1.
Yeah, if it was a fall, they'd be 13 hours in. But they don't, observe daylight savings.
2 balls, 1 strike for Johnson. That was right down the middle and fouled off. Tied 2-2 on the count. Gingrich on the season, 9 hits, 8 singles, 1 double. Struck out 5 times this year, batting average of .235. As that one's down there for strike 3. That'll retire the side. Grinnell and West Branch tied 0-0.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all 3. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Welcome back. The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs, Marlene Johnson Farm Bureau Financial Services, and Medicap Pharmacy.
Left fielder Cole Johnson up to bat now for Grinnell. Espenson still on the mound as that one falls down there for ball one. Johnson coming in with a 154 batting average. That one down there for ball two. We've cruised through 1.5 innings. Not much offense has been getting going. Parker got to second last inning for Grinnell. That one way outside for ball three. We talked about the heat, but it's not an understatement. I mean, it's 80 degrees, but it's more humid than it is anything.
Yeah, just not much air moving.
3-0. Just caught the top of the strike zone for strike one.
Which seems kind of crazy. You look at that flag, it looks like it should be blowing air right in our front windows.
But it's not. 3-1. Ball four, and take a base, Cole Johnson. Up for Grinnell, number 12, Owen Kaufman. Owen has picked it up this year, and that's not an understatement. Owen has done a really nice job, 26 at-bats, 8 hits, batting average of .308. He's become quite the power hitter for the Tigers. Johnson sits on first, and the Bears can't seem to, or Espenson can't seem to pick him off. Espenson puts it up top for ball one. Owen also on the pitching side, a pretty nice start to this year. A 2-0 record for Kaufman. He pitched in the win yesterday against Indianola. 1-0 by Espenson. Up top again for ball two. And when I mean Kaufman pitched yesterday, almost hit the top of the or what am I trying to say? Hit the pitch count.
For those who may just be tuning in, no, we're not early into the JV game. They moved the JV game back and pulled the varsity game up due to possible weather this afternoon. So you are watching the varsity West Branch Grinnell game right now.
3 balls, 1 strike for Espenson to Kaufman. Outside, ball 4, and Kaufman takes his base. Up for Grinnell now is number 1 Lewis Jolly, the right field senior. Jolly batting .214 on the season. 3 hits, 3 singles, 1 sacrifice, and he struck out twice so far this season. Grinnell's in a good spot with 2 on base, runner on first and second, nobody out. Espenson's in trouble here early. Caught the corner for strike 1. But Grinnell has struggled at some points this season when you get people on base. Grinnell hasn't been able to finish having people on base. Can't seem to bring the runs home. One thing Stenberg said they probably wanted to improve on a little bit. They take off for third, and Cole Johnson is safe. So now you got runners at the corners, nobody out. Good chance for Grinnell to put somebody or some score on the board here early. One for Jolly, runners at the corners. And that one, line right back up the middle, and the shortstop's able to step on to first. Throw on to second is...
Wow, is that a double out?
In time? There it is, double play. Couldn't see it. But Grinnell does score a run as Cole Johnson came home. How about the play up by second baseman Matt Whaley? And the shortstop, Trey Eagle, able to swing that double play. Isaiah Seck, the freshman, up to bat now for Grinnell. Only freshman on the team for varsity side. And he goes down for ball one. One-0 from S. Benson. Down in the dirt for ball two. West Branch going to come and pick it up. Rules, I assume, still apply for the softball side. You pick up the ball that you threw or whatnot. 2-0. Got him for strike one. And that double play, you talk about a momentum stopper. That could have been bad for the Bears, but the Eagle was able to hop on top of it, grab that double play. Seck lines this one to third and over the third baseman's head, and it's a single for Isaiah Seck. And up steps Brock Beck for the Tigers.
There's a nice little wrap right in there. Dropped it between the shortstop, left field. Picked a piece of grass and laid it right in there.
Brock with an ERA of 2.14, same as his teammate Lewis Jolly on the season. 3 singles on 3 hits. And Seck got back in time. No pickoff for the Bears. Wind's picking up a little bit. Seck stealing. The race to second is not in time. He's safe.
It is. Good, good, good.
Head first by the freshman. He was able to get in there, and now a runner in scoring position. Let's see if Brock can get him a little bit closer. Count is 1-0, 2 outs. Seck over there on second in scoring position. Grinnell up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second against West Branch. That thing came so close to Beck's head, but I don't think he even flinched.
Well, I think it actually broke once it got past him. So for us, it looked like it was right over his shoulder, but
we're pretty much dead right behind the umpire here. Seck jumps right back onto second.
Almost kind of did a short slide there. He had to do a little bunny hop to get his hand up on the base.
That one again, right by Brock's head, down for ball 3. Parker on deck for Grinnell. Svensson 3-0. Down in the dirt for ball 4, and Brock will take his base. We're back to the top of the batting order. Parker Johnson will step up to bat for Grinnell.
Do we know how many pitches he came in with? Do they share that? Do they share how many pitches he came in with?
What do you mean, like start the inning?
Yeah.
He had 8 to start the inning.
Svensson way outside. Good catch by the catcher. That could have been worse. Down for ball 1.
Sorry, I didn't know. Yeah, he's at 20.
Runner on first and second, 2 outs for Parker. And that one right over the top of Parker's head for ball 2. Well, we assumed Grinnell would be the one maybe digging into the bullpen a lot today, which could still happen, but West Branch, Espenson, pitch count going high here as that settles for strike one. One, 2 outs for Johnson. And that one just too far inside. Catcher can't keep count of the ball. And Sek to third. Brock Beck to second. And now runners on second and third with 2 outs. We're going to need a single here by Parker. And that one just inside, almost hit Parker. That'll be ball 4. And now for Grinnell, number 6, Alex Smith. Smith with a 300 ERA on the season. 7 singles, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs. Struck out 4 times for Grinnell. Bases are loaded. Grinnell has a chance to really pour it on here. And that one falls for ball 1. This is where Grinnell has struggled to put up the scores. You get the bases loaded or you get a person on second and third, and Grinnell just hasn't been able to fully complete the whole cycle of bringing everyone home. Big chance here. In there for strike 1. Seems like Spenson's really flirting with the bottom of that strike zone, at least it seems from here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And that one lined, blooped up as Spenson makes the grab for out number 3. To the third we go. Grinnell leads 1-0 over West Branch. Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Dairy Barn, Polley's Pizza, and the Arns Foundation on our Senior Spotlight, number 2 for the class of 2020.
Welcome to the third inning. Grinnell on top 1-0 over the West Branch Bears. Parker Johnson still in the circle for Grinnell. That one in there for ball 1. Up to bat now is Cale Fitterline. One-0 by Johnson. Strike 1. These two teams have played twice before this meeting today. Back in 2018 was the first time Grinnell took the 6-2 victory, and then last year they played, Grinnell took the 4-0 victory. So the Bears looking to grab their first win all time versus the Grinnell Tigers. Grinnell looking to go 3-0 in the series, as that one's in there for strike 2.
Yeah, Parker's kind of hitting the outside first, and now the inside, staying within that strike zone.
One ball, 2 strikes, no outs, nobody on. 1-2 by Johnson. And fouled. No, I guess he got him for a strike. I thought he said foul. So there's your first strikeout of the inning for Parker Johnson. Now up for the Bears is Gavin Hiersman, the third base junior. Well, the wind kind of picked up, and then it settled right back down. It's going to be one of those days. One out, nobody on. Down for ball one. That one lined to left field, and Johnson's going to have to go get it. It's headed back toward the fence. Johnson picks it up. Cut off to hole, and it's an easy double for Hiersman. And West Branch is in scoring position, and I think they're going to have a courtesy runner here. Sexton up to bat now for West Branch. One out and a runner in scoring position on second. Here's Sexton up to bat. Up top for ball one.
I mentioned earlier that the banner across the back that Grinnell Mutual sponsors this baseball field is no longer up there, so people in the outfield can see, but we do have Grinnell Mutual as our sponsor of our scoreboard, so thank you to Grinnell Mutual for everything you do for Grinnell Tiger Sports. That's strike one.
Sorry, I was just checking the radar. Apparently, Dallas Center Grimes softball had a rain delay, so I guess storms are already popping up. One ball, one strike, and one out and a runner on second. Swung on and missed for strike two. Sexton put some power on that swing.
One thing that will not get rained out tonight will be Polly Eyes Night.
Yeah.
Open for full-service carry-out curbside delivery. Dining room still closed currently, but stop in and see Joey and the gals.
That one slipped off Parker's hand. It did not hit Sexton. So we sit at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Just up top for ball 3. I feel like Parker really wants to go back and try to pick off the man on second. Full count. Three-two. That one lined to center field. Brock Beck is going to get underneath of it. And out number 2 falls. The runner stays on second. Nice job by Brock. Matt Paulson is up to bat as we have made it back to the top of the batting order for West Branch. Paulson batting at 200 this season. 4 singles and 1 double. Runner sits in scoring position with 2 outs. In for strike 1. Oh, 1. Outside for ball 1. That's still Gavin Hiersman on second, and he is leading off heavily. I mean, he is really wanting to head to third base as Parker will step off the mound for a second. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner on second. Falls for ball or strike? I don't know. Oh, he called a ball. Okay. Two, 1. Popped high. Johnson running up. Bermuda Triangle closes in, and Johnson's able to snag it out of Williams' hands. That'll do it for the end of the third, top of the third, bottom of the third we go. Grinnell up 1-0.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by West Finch Automotive, Grinnell Mutual, and ASI Signs.
Welcome to the third. Grinnell up 1-0 over West Branch. The Bears were able to get a hit in that last half inning, but could not do anything with it. Gibson lines that one down the right field line, or left field line, excuse me, right past the third baseman, and Colin will sit on first. I told you, he loves to hug the lines. Jake Cole up to bat now.
He had a nice hit at Principal Park, went right down that third base line and brought in 3.
Went all the way back to the fence. So runner on first. As Benson, by the way, still in the circle, or excuse me, on the mound. And that one caught the zone for strike one. Colin takes off to second, gets low, and he's in there for a safe steal. And now you got a runner in scoring position with no outs, and the count sits at 1-1 strike for Jake Cole. 148 batting average for Jake. Looking to get that up here as the season continues to roll along. That one way outside, 4-2.
That was almost a pitch way like he was a top hitter there.
Well, Grinnell loaded the bases there in the second inning, I believe, but only came away with 1 run. Granted, that was with 2 outs. And that one nails Jake right kind of on the side. And now we got a runner on first and second, and up to bat steps Cole Johnson. Johnson was able to knock in a hit last time at bat. See if he can do anything here with a runner on first and second and nobody out for Grinnell. It's nice to see the bats kind of going here today. Caught the strike zone for strike one.
What? Maybe I need to move over a little bit.
I'm looking. 0-1. Up top. Now that's a ball. Owen Kaufman on deck for Grinnell. Hey, if you're tuning into the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network and want to get notified of all the next broadcasts, hit that little bell button kind of next to the subscribe logo, and while you're at that, you might as well just hit subscribe. And if you're just a West Branch fan tuning in, we appreciate you. You don't have to click subscribe because I doubt you want to watch Grinnell stuff all the time, but we appreciate you watching nonetheless. 2 balls, 1 strike for the Bears. Outside for ball 3. Benson's in a little trouble here. No outs. Runner on first and second, and he's ahead 3-1. Line right down the third base line. Third baseman can't come up with it. Racing around third. Coming home is Colin Gibson. Jake Cole's going to get to safe in third. Ball's loose again. West Branch will be able to corral it. And Grinnell takes a 2-0 lead. And how about the double hit by Cole Johnson?
The designated hitter, number 12, Owen Kaufman.
Well, there's no complaints there. It's always nice when you can bring a couple runs in. And
that was like a hot potato. The Bears couldn't corral it. It went right past the third baseman of Gavin Hyersman. And now Owen up to bat. And Owen thought about swinging, held back for ball 1. So a runner on second and third. That one falls for strike 1. So 2-1. And Owen almost had it. Swung and missed. Strike 2. That thing would have been gone if he caught it. Espenson has him at 2-2. No outs and a runner on second and third for Grinnell. Up top for ball 3. Load the count. Lewis Jolly in the deck for Grinnell. Kaufman calls time. Three-two pitch by Espenson upcoming, and another hold. Grinnell on top 2-0. 3-2. Swung on, lined right to first base. Can't quite grab it. Kaufman, a race for the bag, and he got him for out number 1. But Jake Cole's going to come home, and Grinnell has a 3-0 lead. Brad Hunger was the one who couldn't quite corral it, and then the second baseman, Matt Whaley, was able to get over there, but I think...
I can't tell if the little collision looks like he's bleeding on his
Yeah.
left forearm there.
Is that Whaley? I think it is. So I think Matt Whaley might have cut... Oh, yeah, he is. Bleeding pretty heavily here on the backside of his arm. So they'll take a quick time here. Oh, yeah. Well, Hunger bobbled it, and then Whaley was able to grab it, and it was a race to the bag. They both dove at the same time. And West Branch was able to snag the out. Jake Cole came home, so Grinnell leads 3-0. There will be a runner on third.
Please remember to socially distance yourself from anyone outside of your immediate household. Also remember that if there is a double hit, please do not touch the baseball. Members of the defense.
And they're taping up Whaley over there, kind of just by the fence area here, kind of out of our line of sight, but he had a nice cut along his arm, so they'll wrap him up. Cole Johnson, by the way, will be on third base, I believe. Jake Cole came home in that whole exchange, so it's a 3-0 gap for Grinnell over the Bears. Your weather update, 82 degrees. Wind out of the northeast at 3 miles an hour. And the weather is pretty clear. There's storms popping up by Atomo, but shouldn't have any problem here. So a quick timeout here for a player injury. They are taping up Matt Whaley with a lot of tape, trying to get him back out there. Hey, while we're at it, if you're watching or if you get onto the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network website, make sure to check out our Tiger Sports Live Stream Network podcast. We try to produce weekly episodes. We'll figure something out for next week, but our past guests include former football coach Jim Dunn. We've had our football coach Brian Salzer on. Stenberg's been on there. Mike Doty's been on there, and we've even had former Grinnell Tiger football player / Iowa Hawkeye linebacker coach Seth Wallace on the podcast before. So if you have time, check out the Tiger Sports Livestream Network podcast on the TigerSportsLivestreamNetwork.com. So Lewis Jolly up to bat for Grinnell. Johnson on third in scoring position with 1 out. A sac fly could go a long way here. Whaley all bandaged up there on the second base side as that one just misses the strike zone. Nope, it did hit the strike zone. Strike one. Oh, 1. That one lined down the third base line. He hesitated, throws it across in time for out number 2. Heyersman quickly turned and took a glance at Johnson, who was going nowhere. Luckily, was still able to get it back across. And now Isaiah Seck up to bat now for Grinnell. And I think Isaiah had a hit in that first.
Yeah, last time he
part.
Popped it right over the.
Oh yeah, the blooper
shortstop
right there. Yeah.
and left field. Got on base.
So runner on third, 2 outs. In there for strike 1. Tell you what, Espenson will get in a rough spot, and then he's really able to work his way back in. Had a lot of pressure there at the top of this, or at the beginning of this half inning. Able to work his way back through. Seck knocks that one to left field. Is it going to go foul? Yes, it is. But he got some power on it. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on third for Grinnell here in the bottom of the third. Espenson outside for ball 1. Brock Beck in the circle here on deck for Grinnell. Outside again for ball 2. Evens the count right back up. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Here's Espenson. Nails Seck right in the shoulder, and Isaiah's going to sprint on to first. And runners at the corner, and up steps Brock Beck. I appreciate the effort by Seck there. Got drilled. He's like, I'm just going to sprint right to first base. Seck, the only freshman on the varsity squad this year.
Yeah, last time at bat. Put one out right over shortstop, then got on base, stole second. Pretty active freshman player.
Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Espenson to Beck. Seck's taken off to second. Nope, they go over the top of the third baseman. Cole Johnson comes home. Seck will stay on second. And Grinnell extends the lead to 4-0. That was a turn of events right there.
I don't know if it was miscommunication or what, because the pitcher actually dropped like he thought it was going that way, but the catcher saw something different.
Seck went to second. Johnson came home. The catcher went right to third base. And Espenson goes high for ball 2. And Gage Gingrich just kind of launched that one just a little too high for Heyersman to corral. 2 balls, no strikes, runner in scoring position on second. In there for strike 1. Two one upcoming by Espenson. Caught it there for strike 2. He is flirting with that corner, I tell you what. Same position as earlier, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Two. Caught him on the corner, strike 3. That'll finish the inning. To the 4th we go. Grinnell on top, 4-0.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all three. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Marlene Johnson, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Medicap Pharmacy, and the Dairy Barn right here in Grinnell, Iowa. Stop in for a cool treat and some hot eats before and after the ball games.
Inning number 4, Grinnell up 4 against West Branch. 4-0, Parker Johnson still on the mound. Up to bat here is Matt Whaley with a whole new bandage on his left arm. Up top, 4-1. Seems like it's getting a little bit cloudier here. Radar still seems clear. So we're good on that front, but I'll take clouds. 1-0. Caught the strike zone for strike 1. I was going to say, if it's going strike there, I'd hope. 1-1. That one lined high to right field. Can Grinnell get there? Nick Williams does, right in front of the opposing team's dugout. Out for out number 1. Nick doing a pretty nice job there at first base so far today. This is the shortstop, Trey Eagle, up to bat now. 308 batting average for Eagle. 4 singles, 3 doubles, 1 home run. Eagle, swing and miss. That was a strong pitch. 0-1. Foul. Just caught the top of his bat.
For those that are joining in to the live stream network right now, we just want to give you a little update. We are into the top of the 4th. Ball game got moved up to a 12 o'clock start time just because of possible weather that'll be in the area around 2. So the JV game will follow this not being live streamed, but we went ahead and pulled ahead. And if you're looking for updates on game changes and date changes, always check into our at Tigers Live on Twitter feed or follow us on Facebook also. We keep updates there on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
1-2, chop right back. Sek jumps on it. Throw on to first is in time for out number 2. Tell you what, the freshman's impressed me early. Nice throw across. Williams was able to make the grab. Williams puts up the index finger and acknowledging one more out here in this half inning. And Espenson up to bat now. Espenson, 2.50 ERA. He's got 2 home runs on the season, may I add. Down for ball 1. And down the dirt for ball 2.
If you hit those home runs at home, West Branch, you can
Grinnell going to pick up the foul ball over there. Again, like we said, you got to pick up your own foul balls. I mean, that's usually normal, but because of the coronavirus. 2-0. Swung on and missed for strike one.
Boy, he won a lot of that ball right there.
He's looking at the fences from that one. 2 outs and nobody on for the Bears. 2-1 by Johnson. Foul. Now you got him where you want him. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Grinnell on top 4-0 over the West Branch Bears. 2-2. Fouled again. That was a reach there for Espenson. Pretty nice crowd today. We got a lot back here on the fence line. We got a lot over here on the right, which you can't see, and a lot over here on the left. Some people brought their tents and whatnot. Nice crowd here at Fowler Field. 2-2. Fouled again. Espenson really wants a piece of this thing.
If you'd like to follow the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, we'll be covering all but one of the baseball games this season that are at the home. If you're wanting to follow them on the road, check in with Chris Varney on KGRN. He'll have the call all the way. He'll also have the call next week, Friday night, for the Oscars, a home game. We'll be out of town, so Chris will be picking up the call on the radio, so check in to KGRN for that live call, the ball game.
Here we go, full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Johnson down in the dirt, walked him for ball 4. Up to bat now for West Branch, number 10, Brad Hunger, the first baseman.
Number 10, Brad Hunger.
I think we had a courtesy runner out there for Espenson. Yes, we did, but I can't tell who it is. And we're not going to be able to tell who it is because the number is not showing here, or we can't see the number from here. So 2 outs, runner on first. Caught the corner for ball 1.
Hey, what number is that running? Thank you.
1 ball, no strikes. That one popped high. Smith running back. Brock running up, and Brock makes the grab out in the outfield. That will retire the side. Grinnell on top, 4-0. To the bottom of the 4th we go.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza and our Senior Spotlight number 3, which is brought to you by Orange Park Foundation of the graduating 2020 seniors. And lastly, West Finch Automotive out on the south side of Grinnell, 146 South.
Grinnell up 4-0 over West Branch. Welcome to the bottom of the 4th inning. New pitcher in for West Branch. That is Matt Whaley, the one who got his arm cut up there in that last inning. So Espenson moves to catcher. Espenson, excuse me. And Federline moves to second base for the Bears. And up to bat for Grinnell. We go to the top of the batting order.
Pitcher number 3, Parker Johnson.
And it's Parker Johnson. Down in the dirt for ball 1. I mean, I'm good. 1-0 pitch by Whaley. Swung on, line to left, or line to middle field. Center field, I don't know what I'm talking about. Able to make the grab out there is Matt Paulson, the senior. And this is Alex Smith up to bat. See, now we're getting a breeze.
Yeah, take your bag and prop that open.
One out, nobody on. Alex Smith up to bat for Grinnell. Right down the middle, but not middle enough. Ball 1. That one right back up to the shortstop. Throw on the first. A little high, but in time for out number 2.
Stepping into the box next for the Tigers, the catcher.
This is Colin Gibson up to bat here for Grinnell. That one fell in there for strike 1.
It's interesting.
Bailey put a little bit on it.
Sinker coming from the top.
0-1. Ooh, almost nailed Colin, but falls for ball 1. Swung on, I missed for strike 2. That was a curve right there. One ball, 2 strikes. What a pitch. Falls in there for strike 3. That'll retire the side. Grinnell leads 4-0 over West Branch.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
Big signs, little signs, ADA, routed, dimensional, digital, environmental graphics, monument, donor and history recognition. We do them all. And more importantly, we work with you to understand what is best for your location, budget, brand, and building code. You don't need to be an expert in design, wayfinding, zoning, materials, installation, or ADA compliance. We'll be your trusted partner throughout. Because signs do more than point the way. They help the world make sense.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all 3. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual, ASI Signs, and Marlene Johnson, Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Gingrich up to bat now. He's going to line that one to left field. Cole Johnson will easily get underneath of it to record out number 1 of the 5th inning. Grinnell on top 4-0 over West Branch. Parker Johnson still on the mound, and this is Cale Fitterline up to bat. Grinnell keeping their steady 4-0 lead, not giving too much up. See if they can continue it through the next couple innings, as that swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, 1. Line right to left, right over top of Jake Hull, the shortstop's head. Falls in there for a single. And a nice hit by Feiderlin. And Hyersman up to bat now for West Branch. Runner on first and 1 out. Tries to tag him back on first, not in time, and he's safe. It says feels like 90. I'd say it feels more like 95. A little humid. One out, runner on first. Just missed the strike zone for ball 1. One-0 for Johnson. Up top again, ball 2. Parker's getting hot. A little fatigued as we go along.
Definitely one of those days you want to keep drinking water, Gatorade, what have you.
2-0. In the dirt, 3-0. Colin doesn't know where the ball's at. And easily on to second goes Cale Feiderlin. So now you got a runner in scoring position up there on second with 1 out. And we sit at a 3-0 count for Parker. And I don't think anyone's warmed up yet. Down in the dirt, 4-4. Runner will run on to first. And now I think someone's going to start warming up over there. This is number 3, Caleb Sexton, so we're back to the top of the batting order. I can't tell who's going over there to start warming up. Will Doty. Swung on, high, popped. Sek calls everyone off and makes the grab for out number 2, so the runners will stay on first and second. Will Doty will warm up in the bullpen over there. So this could be the last inning we see Parker. Matt Paulson, the center fielder, up to bat now. Runner on first and second. Paulson up to bat. Here's Johnson. Paulson lines that one to third, and that one goes over Sek's head. Cole Johnson's going to have to run to go get it. Cut off to Sek, and West Branch will bring one home, so they cut the gap to 3. Runners go on second and third, and we got a 3-point ball game.
Now batting for West Branch, the pitcher, number 6, Matt Whaley.
Whaley up to bat here for West Branch. 2 outs, runner on second and third. Let's see if Johnson can get him out of this half inning. Outside, 4-1. 1-0 by Johnson upcoming. Just missed it for ball 2. The ump's been kind of back and forth on that. So I have a quick visit on the mound. Like we said, Will Doty's over there warming up in the bullpen. As Parker and Colin will have a chat there at the mound. Well, radar-wise, it's kind of popping up down to the south of us. Hopefully it stays that way. But it is definitely cloudy here. So here we go. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner on second and third. Whaley knocks that one right back to Parker. Gloves it, throws on to first, and that will retire the side. Grinnell comes away, giving up 1. 4-1. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Medicap Pharmacy, Dairy Barn right here in Grinnell, and Polley's Pizza. Thank you to all of our sponsors for our ball game. Puts every week, every day. Thank you.
4-1. West Branch was able to cut in just a little bit. Whaley is still on the mound for West Branch, and Jay Cole up to bat for Grinnell. Some assurance run needed for Grinnell here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that one just outside up top on the strike zone for ball 1. And that one fouled right to the West Branch dugout. Jay Cole, one of those players in a slump to start this season, could break it at any time. For our sake, we're hoping he breaks it pretty quickly here. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out and nobody on for Grinnell here in the bottom of the 5th. Swung on, and this is fouled back toward the fence line. Espenson's going to hurry, and not enough time as it's fouled on the bleachers. Man, we're already denting up these new bleachers.
They were quite bright trying to walk down. They could have bought black bleachers instead.
Yeah, blinding. I always thought they were going to repaint the batter's eye out there, but I guess that never happened. Jake pops that one high. Whaley calls everyone off and will make the grab. 1 out down here in the bottom of the 5th. And up steps Cole Johnson, who has had a great day so far. And he'll look to continue as we have 1 out down on the board. It's been the common theme for Grinnell this year to grab a lead early and then not be able to finish when it comes down to the lower half of the innings, but a good chance for Grinnell to grab a good non-conference win today against a pretty solid West Branch squad. Like I said, they started the season, preseason I should say, ranked 6th. They went 20-8 last year in 2A. This year obviously not off to the best start, but still a significant win nonetheless. Johnson lines that one past the third baseman right down the left field line, and Johnson will hold at first. And his great day continues. Nice job. And Owen Kaufman will step up for Grinnell. Are you checking weather? Checking the clouds?
Just seeing how muddy it was where I'd normally
park. Oh, that is true. You couldn't park past the softball fields today. One out and a runner on first, Owen Kaufman up to bat for Grinnell. Owen lined that one right back. Throw on to second. In time for out number 1. Throw on to first. Got him! And that is a double play, and that will retire the side. To the 6th we go. Grinnell on top 4-1.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Tomorrow, some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Welcome back. Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by the Senior Spotlight, brought to you by the Orange Park Foundation, West Finch Automotive, and Grinnell Mutual.
Grinnell on top 4-1 here in the top of the 6th inning against the West Branch Bears. Up to bat for West Branch is shortstop senior Trey Eagle. And a new pitcher on the mound for Grinnell. It's Will Doty, the sophomore. And Will comes in 4 games played, pitched about 6 innings overall, 9 strikeouts and a 4.20 ERA. So we'll see if Doty can finish out this game for Grinnell as he goes up against Eagle. Down in the dirt, 4-1. One-0 for Doty. Got him for strike 1. Doty saw a little bit of action at Principal Park, did he not?
I think he started Principal Park.
Or was it Brady? I'm not sure. I just know that he saw the field at Principal Park. That one was outside for ball 2. Two 2-1. Down low for ball 3. Will Doty, son of Mike Doty, softball coach here at Grinnell High School, as that one caught the zone for strike 2. Full count here for Will. Three-2. That one popped high. And coming to get it, Alex Smith makes the grab and out for out number 1.
Now batting for West Branch. Number 24.
This is number 24. This is Pete Espenson. Pitch to start this game. Pete's the number 1 hitter on this West Branch squad. 2 home runs this season so far, but he's had a slow start today. With 1 out and nobody on for West Branch. Fouls that one right toward the left fence. Don't forget, Grinnell fans, if you want to watch the Grinnell softball team tonight at 5:30, they're headed to Newton to take on the Cardinals. That's a makeup game. And that is a beautiful pitch by Will Doty. Falls in there for strike 2.
KGR covering that?
Maybe.
Can't
I'm not
remember.
entirely sure.
I didn't see Chris's post.
Up top, 4-1. I think Varney's doing most of the road games, I assume. 1-2 by Doty. Line right towards second base. Nice catch, nice throw, nice out. Out for out number 2.
Now batting for the Bears. Number 10.
I tell you what, Grinnell's defense better today, I think, than they have been quite so far this year. Brad Hunger, the senior first baseman's up to bat now. And Doty trying to get Grinnell out of this half inning with a 4-1 lead. Foul. We've reached full clouds coverage today. Fouled again. Quick 2 strikes down on the board, and West Branch down to their last strike here in the top of the 6th. Oh, 2 by Doty. Check swing, he didn't go. Ball 1. One, 2. Didn't hit him. Jumped right over top of it. 2-2.
Give a shout out to Dustin Smith. He's taking a break. He's at the softball game with their daughter Josie, watching us on the Tiger Sports live stream, and his son's playing out here today.
Falls in there for strike 3. Nice job, Will Doty. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Grinnell on top, 4-1 over West Branch.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all 3. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by ASI Signs, Marlene Johnson, Farm Bureau Financial Services, and Medicop Pharmacy.
Medicop.
Medicap. Sorry, I need a drink of water.
Welcome to the bottom of the 6th inning. Grinnell over on top of West Branch, 4-1. Even I'm stuttering over my words. It's the heat. Will Doty up to bat now for Grinnell. Whaley still in at pitcher as that one's down low for ball 1. It is. Yeah, I tell you what, the humidity is pretty bad. Everything's a little sticky.
That's what you get when you don't have concession stands open. No extra energy, no Laffy Taffy. Gets me in a rut.
Dirt for ball 2. Grinnell on top 4-1 over West Branch. 5 hits for Grinnell, 3 for the Bears. No team with an error so far. That one outside for ball 3. If you're just joining us, thinking this game was at 2 o'clock, it's obviously not at 2 o'clock. We started this thing at around 12:15 because of storms in the area popping up around us. The game was moved to noon. JV will follow after this, but we will not be recording the JV ball game this afternoon. The count is 3-1 for Doty. And caught the corner for ball 4. And this will bring up Isaiah Seck for Grinnell.
Courtesy runner for the pitchers,
yep, courtesy
4,
runner.
Brooks Latimer.
And Brooks Latimer will run out.
Batting for the Tigers, third baseman, number 18, Isaiah Seck.
So Seck up to bat here. Seck batting .200 on the season, 1 single.
2 hits today, correct?
Yeah, 2 hits. He's off to a good start today. So Latimer, courtesy runner on first. No outs. And that one's up top for ball 1.
1 hit by pitch.
1 hit by pitch.
One ball, no strikes. In there for strike 1. No, 1-1. Tried to bunt and foul. Tell you, Grinnell, based off previous games, probably want to bring in as many runs as you can here in case of the 7th inning.
Well, they're doing well, though.
Yeah, defensively, pretty well. Yeah, I'd agree. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, and a runner on first for Grinnell. High for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Latimer looking to take off on first. Falls for ball 3. That was close.
Well, I was going to say ball, but I didn't know.
That could have been a strike. Could have been a ball. Could have been anything. Full count here for Whaley.
Hey, quit trying to predict what this umpire's seeing here.
Down in the dirt for ball 4, and to first goes Seck, and to second goes Latimer. So we got a runner on first and second with no outs, and Brock Beck will step up to bat for Grinnell. Both teams coming averaging just 4 runs per contest, so Grinnell's met that quota. West Branch yet to get there. So a runner on first and second. Here's back in the box. Looked at a bunt, but pulled back last second. That'll bring down ball 1. I hope it doesn't rain. My windows are down. Not down all the way, but they're cracked. 1 ball, no strikes. Whaley trying to get the Bears out of this half inning to have a shot in the 7th. Bunted down, and that's a good bunt. Brock Beck's going to race on to first. He's not in time, but they'll get a runner on 2nd and 3rd with 1 out. And Parker Johnson to the top of the batting order we go. He'll step up to bat for Grinnell.
And yes, KGRN, Chris Varney, they are doing the Newton game. 7:30 start time.
You want to tell them next time we'll be back in the booth? Which is Wednesday, I believe.
Wednesday the 2nd.
Against Pella. Way outside. Grinnell's going to come racing home, and in time is Latimer. Seck runs to 3rd, and Grinnell extends the lead 5-1. That Pella game, Grinnell, both softball and baseball, I think, play Pella 4 times this year. But that's just how the scheduling shook out because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So that one was way outside, brought home Latimer. So Seck sits on 3rd with 1 ball, no strikes, and 1 out for Parker Johnson. Johnson got a piece of that one. It's head to left field, and oh, he didn't move. He didn't know where it was going. Seck comes home. Johnson sits on 2nd, and the left fielder, Kale, I don't know who's at left field now for
Second baseman, number 6, Alex
for West Branch.
Is it number 4?
That might
number 7. I can't see.
Number 7. So that's Matt Paulson. He moved over. Paulson just didn't know where the ball was and watched it drop right in front of him. So it's a 6-1 lead for Grinnell. Runner on 2nd. And this is Alex Smith. And Espenson almost lost his footing trying to throw to 3rd, and Parker Johnson goes to 3rd. I like where this is going. 1 out and a runner on 3rd for Grinnell.
And a breeze coming through the door.
Yeah. 1-0. Down in the dirt again. Grinnell will race home, and another one is safe as Parker Johnson puts his foot on home plate, and it's a 7-1 lead for Grinnell. We said we needed runs. We're getting runs. Exactly what we wanted. Whaley just trying to hang on here to end this 6th inning, but still 1 out. Grinnell has cleared the bases, and it's a 2-0 count for Smith. And caught it for strike 1.
Really?
That was borderline. 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dad said he was watching from Thailand.
Texting me here.
Yeah, we got Jaden up in the booth. In hindsight, we should probably be talking to him, but I don't know why we're not. I don't know why I didn't think of that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Outside, ball 4. Alex Smith will head on to first. And up steps Colin Gibson. Colin, like we said, hit a home run yesterday, first of the season. And we're going to have a talk here on the mound for the Bears. You calling a shot? Let's see. Looking ahead, schedule-wise, West Branch's next game is Anamosa. And then Mid-Prairie, not many games left for the Bears.
The catcher, number 7, Colin Gibson.
So Whaley stays on the mound. Colin Gibson steps into the box. Jaden's saying he's going to hit a home run, so we'll see what he does here. 1 out and a runner on first. Smith gets back in time. He's safe on first.
Apologize for the short view of not being able to see first and second dead on. I'll have to get my wide-angle camera back out. They've moved the press box ahead about 10 feet from where it used to be, so my view of the field for the camera is not as well as it used to cover out there.
That one fell in there for strike one, and I mean that was a low strike. One out, runner on first, the 0-1 to Gibson. Ducks for it for ball one. You can hear Parker Johnson in the dugout. You probably can't hear him, but we can hear him. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And a runner on base number 1. Gibson gets a hang of that one. It's headed to left field. They're going to run back, and they're able to corral it. And Smith will run back on to first base, and that'll bring out number 2, and Jake Hull will step up to bat for Grinnell.
Shortstop, number 23, Jake Hull.
Good contact, just not enough underneath of it, and also the air is pretty still, so there wasn't going to be much wind to carry that thing as it was. 2 outs, runner on first. Here's Jake Hull in the box for Grinnell. Falls right in there for strike 1. Jake headed to Grinnell College this fall to play basketball and baseball. Yep. Hopefully the pandemic will clear up and he can play basketball this upcoming winter. That one falls just low for ball 1. Cole Johnson sits on deck. He's had a great day so far. Probably hoping he can get up to bat one more time. One in the dirt for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Falls in there for strike 2. Big at-bat here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first for Jake Hull. Hull rips that one to center field, and they are able to corral it underneath. That'll retire the side. To the 7th we go. Can Grinnell hang on? They lead 7-1.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn, located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell, is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods, including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Tiger Sports Livestream Network is brought to you by Dairy Barn in Grinnell, Polly Ice Pizza, and the Arns Foundation Senior Spotlight number 5s for the graduating 2020 seniors.
Grinnell got some assurance runs there in the 6th inning. They lead 7-1 over West Branch. This one's knocked right back to the second baseman. Throw on to first in time, and that retires the first out of the inning. Grinnell leads 2 more, and they'll get out of here with their 3rd victory of the season. Will Doty still on the mound for Grinnell. And this is Kale Fighterline. Grinnell with just 6 hits today. West Branch with 3, but only 1 run to show for it. Doty right in there for strike 1. He's impressive here in this second half of the ball game. Weather looks like it's going to hold off. I can't say the same for the JV game here in a little bit, but we'll hope they can get through. That's chopped right in a really rough spot. Doty throw on to first, and Williams had to come off the bag. Yeah, it looks like it's sprinkling here. I lied. Maybe this thing won't be. It might rain on the end of this thing. Hiersman up to bat. That runner got to first. So 1 out and a runner on first. And the Bears are going to look for a crazy rally here on the top of the 7th. Third baseman Hiersman up to bat. In there for strike 1. Oh, 1. Swung on and missed for strike 2. How about that pitch? The young Doty looking good here early. Or late, I should say. Runner on first. No balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Up top for ball 1. Yeah, it's kind of sprinkling here. Way outside. To the fence it goes. Gibson's going to run back. And that'll put Fighterline up to second. So runner in scoring position with 1 out, and the count even at 2-2. We were asked, or I was asked a couple of days ago, we debuted the Mike Doty mic'd up portion, and some people have asked if we're going to do Stenberg. That is the plan. Once we get some new stuff in to help strengthen the signal, we'll try to mic up Coach Stenberg, and we'll tell him to keep it down a little bit. And hopefully we can create some good content there. That one's lined back to Jake. Jake's going to throw on to first, and it is in time for out number 2. How about that play by the shortstop? And the Bears are down to their last out of the ball game. And it'll be up to Caleb Sexton at the top of the batting order. 1 more out left for Doty, and it'll be a Grinnell victory. It'll be their 2nd win of the season in a row. Or 2nd game in a row they've won. 3rd on the year. That one in there for strike 1. Just outside for ball 1. Runner on 3rd, by the way, for West Branch. One. Just caught it for strike 2. Down to their last strike. One-two by Doty. Just missed it for ball 2. That was close.
That was close.
That was a curve. It was close. Almost there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on 3rd. Here's Doty. Right in there for strike 3, and that will end the ball game. Grinnell wins 7-1 over West Branch. It's the 2nd consecutive win for the ball game. Grinnell will move to 3-7 and West Branch will fall to 2 and 6. We'll take our quick commercial breaks, and we'll come back for a post-game wrap-up.
The engine makes the power. The transmission sends it to the drive shaft. The drive shaft turns the gears. The gears turn the axles. The axles turn the wheels. Together it's the powertrain. And only at West Finch Auto Plaza, every bit of it has a 100% warranty. Forever. No parts, no labor, no deductible. You can't buy it. It comes with the car whether you want it or not. Only at West Finch Auto Plaza, where you always get a great deal and a great deal more.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local mutual insurance company, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We are your trusted partner in everything signage.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all three. And you can count on me, Marlene Johnson, your local Farm Bureau agent in Grinnell. I'll help make sure you have the coverage you need and the discounts you deserve. Call me today and see how I can help protect your family, cars, home, and future. It's your future. Let's protect it.
There are a lot of great reasons to make Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell your pharmacy. Hi, this is Jennifer Stallman, and a locally owned pharmacy provides you with personal service from folks who know you and your good health needs. We accept most insurance plans, including most of the Medicare prescription drug plans. And we are there to answer all of your healthcare questions. So why not make the switch to a locally owned and operated pharmacy? Medicap Pharmacy in Grinnell on Highway 6 West.
Grasshoppers, turtles, polar bears, and chunky monkeys? The Dairy Barn located at 1810 6th Avenue in Grinnell is not your typical barnyard. Stop by before or after the big ball game to pick up your favorite ice cream or flavor of the day yogurt. They also have a full line of delicious foods including tenderloins, pulled pork sandwiches, popular chicken wraps, and much, much more. Don't have time to stop at the barn? Catch them on the move at some of the favorite events around Grinnell, or give us a call and try out our catering. And don't forget to check out www.dairybarngrinnell.com to order online or the Chow Now app. Remember, I scream, you scream, we all scream for Dairy Barn.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Welcome back to the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. We'd like to thank our sponsors for this year, West Finch Automotive, Grinnell Mutual, ASI Signs, Marlene Johnson, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Medicap Pharmacy, Dairy Barn right here in Grinnell. And lastly, Polly-Ice Pizza. We also like to throw in a big thank you to the Arns Family Foundation, Park Family Foundation, for sponsoring the 2020 graduates of Grinnell High School. They unfortunately are having a kind of a different year as everything is not normal, so their graduation is going to be a virtual graduation. The graduation will be hopefully out on the football field July 13th?
11th.
And you'll be able to watch that live right here on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network and on the Grinnell High School YouTube livestream page and on the Grinnell High School Facebook page. So we'll throw that out 3 different places to show that off and showcase those seniors that they finally got to the end of their high school year. So, Blake, back over to you. A little recap on the ball game today.
It's a 7-1 victory. Grinnell over West Branch. The Tigers move to 3-7. West Branch falls to 2-6. Grinnell got off to a pretty fast start. Parker Johnson did a pretty good job on the mound for Grinnell. He was then substituted with Will Doty. Grinnell was able to put on some extra runs. If we had to choose a player of the game, I'd probably have to say it was probably Cole Johnson. He had a great day overall. Isaiah Seck had a great day overall. This was just one of those games Grinnell needed. Now you have 2 straight victories in the win column. Last night over Indianola. Now you have a West Branch victory. Now you kind of get going back next week. And like we said, July's a big time to get ready for and make sure you're winning in July, and that's what Grinnell has to do. The district pairings came out. It's not looking good for Grinnell. They're going to have to probably win out if they want to have a home at field advantage. That probably won't happen, but this is a good victory for Stenberg and his crew. Obviously, we're not going to be able to chat with them because of the COVID-19 pandemic, but overall, a good day. We were able to beat the Storms. This game was supposed to start at 2, got moved up to noon, and we were able to get it in, and hopefully the JV squad can get in their game as well this afternoon. But that will wrap it up for us on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. It is a 7-1 victory for Grinnell over the West Branch Bears. I'm Blake Walker along with Dan Walker. We'll see you next week at 7:30 on Wednesday as Grinnell takes on Pella. Thank you for watching the Tiger Sports Livestream Network, and go Tigers.